we just saw the trailer in the panel. How was that? How was the panel?
That was really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we had heard that Brazilian fans are possibly the most passionate in the world.
Yeah.
And I think now I can confirm that.
Yeah, that is a definite confirmation on that.
Yeah.
I'm coming back here every year, even when I don't have a movie.
Just to feel good about
That was
yourself.
amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Yeah.
Can you guys tell us a little about the film and what you show over the panel?
Yeah, do you want
Sure. Well, what we showed the panel was a couple of scenes and then our trailer, which is right now live and online, and hopefully everyone has either seen it or will be watching. But Free Guys, Ryan plays a character named Guy who slowly realizes he's a background character inside a video game. And as he realizes that, he takes control of his life and he's able to change his life. And so that's very much the theme of the movie. It goes between the video game world and the real world. Joe Keery plays a character in the real world, but it's really about all these different characters becoming empowered and changing their lives.
And it's kind of a matrix, but with a simulation learning that is in a simulation, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's shades of the Matrix. This movie, though, is definitely a comedy. It is definitely hopeful and optimistic. And
Well, when we first got the script, I remember Shawn and I had been wanting to work together for years, and we found this script, and to us, it felt like we really wanted to bring a sort of an updated version of Back to the Future for this generation, and it really felt like Back to the Future. It was imbued with all of that same sort of wish fulfillment, action, adventure, little elements of sci-fi and supernatural. So for us, it felt really timely, and it was an original movie. I mean, it's not every day that you get to make a movie that isn't based on a comic book or based on a graphic novel or based on anything. It was just an original idea that we got to take the ball and run with, and it was a dream come true. It's my favorite film that I've ever done in my life, and I hope I get to make 3 or 4 more.
Your fault, Shawn.
it's my fault?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's a good thing to say also. There aren't so many films these days that aren't based off of something else, and when I read it originally, that's just so appealing, I think, to work on something that's new and something that's original, and to have some real creative control. Obviously, you guys really were just it's just really an honor to be a part of it, and I'm so excited for all you guys to see it. It's gonna be such a blast. I can't wait.
And Joe, we know that Ryan is the guy, so can you tell us a little bit more about your character?
Sure, yeah. I play a character in the real world who works at Taika Waititi's company. Anybody know that guy? Yeah, obviously.
We love Taika.
I play a coder who kind of has a not the same sort of arc, but I think a lot of kind of the through line for this movie is kind of the discovery that you can be the master of your own direction, and I think that that's something that my character goes through as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I have to say that I love Jodie and I love Taika. So how was the vibe on set with everyone with this great cast?
It was like what you would imagine. When everyone is talented and when everyone is nice, like Taika and Jodie and Lil Rel and Utkarsh, everybody are just nice, warm human beings. So the vibe on set was loose. It was fun. We all collaborated and came up with new ideas, and every day was fun to go to work.
Most of our days laughing. I mean, it was just.
I was gonna ask about improvisation because Ryan's well known for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think most movies do a lot of improv. It's part of the job. It's, you have to listen to the movie as well. I mean, if you just stuck to the script, you would miss a lot, So we're always playing. I mean, Shawn is one of those guys that really works so hard in the prep of the movie that he creates an environment that we can all just have fun. I mean, everybody from Taika to Lil Rel Howard to everybody, just they were in heaven. It was amazing.
So everyone's here is so excited. So, and so you work always combine action with kinds of fantasy. So is it the case in this movie?
Yeah, I guess a lot of my movies combine a fantastical idea with action and humor. But this movie is the most ambitious movie I've made. It has the biggest scope. It definitely has the most action. And it just has these actors who I'm just fans of every actor. So truly every day I would just go to work and look at my list of who's working, and it would make me happy to go to work.
And although it's a video game film, it's was shooting on location, right? You shoot on Boston. So why was that?
Well, we wanted the video game world. It's an urban-based video game, so it's no real city, but it's kind of it's like, I guess, Grand Theft Auto in that it's set in a fictional city. Free City is the name of the video game. Boston has a diversity of architecture, and so it gave us different urban looks, and then we're going to kind of transform it even more with some digital augmentation, because I didn't want it to look like Boston. I wanted it to look like an idea of a city, because same thing with Ryan's character. He's just a bank teller, and he thinks that's regular life and slowly realizes, oh, this is not normal. This is not regular life.
Yeah, and since you said the vibe on the set was so fun, do you have any fun story that you can share with us from the backstage?
Well, I don't have any story that's as exciting as what happened here with those.
This one is a good story to tell, right?
This
had a happy ending, though.
I mean,
These guys are all
I'm really
okay.
happy no one got hurt.
I know.
And I'm also happy that you're that passionate. But on set, I mean, funny anecdotes. I would just say when you have someone like Ryan or like Taika Waititi, whose minds work so fast, you would shoot what's on the page, but then every day was happy surprises.
Yeah.
And Ryan, with Deadpool, we find a new way of marketing a film, and you did that with Pokemon as well, and with your gin. So, and we now with Free Guy. So this is something that you put on your contract. You have to have freedom
to do the marketing.
Yeah.
Well, I put free aviation gin in all my jobs. But the marketing part of it is a lot of actors say they pay me to act, or they pay me to do the promotion and the marketing. The acting's free. For me, it's kind of like, no, I love the marketing. It's a huge part of our job, and it's an important part of our job, and there's nothing that says it can't be creative. So I love marketing. I love coming up with unique ways to present an audience with something that they're excited about already, or getting an audience excited about something. So Free Guy, we're gonna have a ton of stuff coming up, a lot of different weird viral videos and bits that I think are gonna be a lot of fun for the audience and for us to make, so yeah.
And I have to say, my job here is to teach everyone to speak Portuguese, right?
Good.
So can you tell your fans that you love them in Portuguese?
If you tell us how.
Yeah, I tell how.
Please.
Is
Eu amo vocês. Eu amo vocês.
Eu amo vocês.
Sound effects are free.
Yeah, and now, so can you tell us why the fans will love Free Guy? Just to wrap it up, can you tell us why we're gonna fall in love with this story?
Oh, so many reasons. It's an incredible cast. So many of whom aren't here right now, which I wish they could be. It's an action movie, it's an adventure movie, it's a comedy, there's science fiction, there's gaming elements that people love. I mean, the movie really has everything, and it's completely original. You know, so many movies these days are based on comic books, based on superheroes, based on all these different things. So it's unusual when you get a chance to make a movie on this scale that's a big summer blockbuster movie that is totally original. It's a completely original idea. So for us, we're super excited about that part of it, and it's in its own way a love letter to Back to the Future, which I think is one of the greatest movies ever made, personally.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
I think this movie also just brings a lot, something that Shawn always weaves into his movies, is sense of heart, and I think that's something that tonally kind of will compare it to sort of a Zemeckis-style film. I just think that you're going to leave the theater, you're going to be laughing in the theater, you're going to have a great time, and then you're going to leave with what I think is a really positive message for everybody.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much.
Thank
you.
Thank
That was
you.
great.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
It was so great. So thank you.
You guys back there?
E daqui a pouquinho a gente volta aqui pra live, pessoal.